So I believe that love looks like something tangible. So, what is the most powerful act of love that you've ever witnessed, and how did it challenge you to love differently or more deeply?
I mean, I think sacrifice is the deepest. I think that's the best way that I can define what love is for me, because the things that either my parents had to give up, or the time they had to get a second job to make sure they had enough for all of us. I'm the oldest of four, but technically five, but my sister's on my dad's side. But at the end of the day, those sacrifices that you have to make as a parent, like I do them daily. My sons, sometimes they're like, "Dad, are you done training yet?" But then I'm like, "Ain't you gonna be hungry later?" And so those sacrifices, it's sweat equity. I think my grandma sacrificed a lot for our whole family. To when my mom needed a place to stay with her husband at a time while the house was getting built. My uncle was going through something where his house was being built. Everybody could come back to my grandma. So she never said no. She never turned anybody away. It was a sacrifice. The sacrifices, I think, are the greatest love. And I think even as an athlete, you have to sacrifice free time for ground time, for practice,
Oh, I love
for
that.
meetings. Like you have to sacrifice something to get the butter from the duck. Like it's a lot that come with it. So sacrifice, I think, is the greatest act of love to me.
I love that. And I do think seeing sacrifice, like watching someone sacrifice to give someone else a better life, experiencing that, and now as a father doing that for your own boys,
100%.
I think that is one of the greatest forms of love, because it really does require you to push yourself to be better. If you have to really prioritize in a way that just really puts others 1st. And it really makes you put your money where your mouth is in terms of like those that you love
Yeah.
and are trying to take care of.